Well, this is Chuck Sullivan with Something Independent, and I'm here with Steve Kurowski from the Colorado Brewers Guild.
Yes.
Steve, big day here today. You've got a great crowd here tonight at the Amato's Ale House, and you couldn't pick a better place, a better view here of downtown Denver. Tell us about the occasion.
Well, we just completed a long project for us, an economic impact study for the Colorado Craft Brewing industry. It was we really always wanted to find out what effect we had on the state's economy, and we worked with the University of Colorado to generate a study and a report. And tonight we're releasing those numbers, and there's some really big numbers in there that we always knew were significant, but now we know exactly what those numbers are and what we do for the Colorado economic engine. What
has the trend been over the last, 5 to 6 years in the craft brewing industry? We know that Colorado has a long tradition and a rich history in craft brewing, but it seems like over the last 5, 6, 7 years that it's really been on a steep incline in terms of growth.
Yeah, nationwide, the craft beer industry has seen a double-digit growth numbers for about the last 6 or 7 years. Here in Colorado in the last 5 years, we've probably seen 35 to 40 breweries open, and those are both breweries who package and that are also brew pubs. So that can look a couple different ways. We're 139 breweries operating in Colorado right now, and probably about another 30 in planning to open in the next 12 to 18 months.
Why Colorado? What is it that makes this such a sort of a rich place for brewers to open?
Well, there's a lot of factors. We'll start with how locals in Colorado like to support independent local industries, and that's exactly what is happening here. Locals love to support Colorado brewers. We also have heavy tourism that comes to Colorado. They're going to places like Breckenridge and Crested Butte and Telluride, Durango, and they like to support the local flavor and sample what's going on in those states as well. We have amazing water in Colorado, great for brewers to use for beer and develop high quality beer. We have the Brewers Association located in Boulder, our national trade organization. That really makes us sort of an epicenter. With the Great American Beer Festival, the granddaddy of all beer festivals, comes here in October.
Get your tickets now.
Get your tickets now. It is one of the most popular beer events on the planet, and we are under the microscope internationally when it comes to beer at the Great American Beer Festival, for sure. So people are here every year, if not every month, worldwide, report on what's happening in Colorado from a beer standpoint.
So I'm going to switch industries on you a little bit here. The Peach Street Distillers out of Palisade, Colorado, recently got awarded the Distillery of the Year at the American Distillers Institute annual conference. Do you think the brewers paved the way for the distillers to come in and have the success that they're seeing now here in Colorado, in terms of the culture?
Well, I don't know if we paved the way, but they're certainly taking a page out of the playbook for craft brewers. They're learning how to work together as an industry to promote themselves and what they're doing. They're definitely going to independent restaurants to sell their product, independent liquor stores to sell their product. They're doing a lot of the promotional things that we did as an industry to get on our feet. And Peach Street Distillers is also owned by a couple of the principals from Ska Brewing Company. So yes, you can say there's some synergies between craft beer and craft distilling. And so yeah, they're doing a great job getting off their feet. What was there, 20 or 25 independent distilleries in Colorado, and that number's only going to grow, and they're putting out amazing product too.
When you talk about collaborative projects and sort of partnerships and things like that with chefs and restaurants, talk to us a little bit about some of those things that the brewers have been doing that have been successful and frankly fun for the brewers.
Well, you mentioned collaborative projects. Collaborative beers are really popular right now in the craft beer industry. I was in Fort Collins a month ago They did the Collusion Project. All 9 breweries in Fort Collins got together, brewed a beer to be tapped at American Craft Beer Week next month in May in Fort Collins. Not many industries get together like this and do one product. You don't see people in software. You don't see construction companies getting together to brew one house or build one house or make one building. We're working together as an industry better than almost any other industry out there, because the industry grows, everybody grows, and that's what we're working on the most. We're only 5% of all beer sales nationwide, craft brewers. We grow 1%, everybody grows, big time.
Making the pie bigger.
Make the pie bigger, and that's what we do as the industry, and that's what we're doing as the Colorado Brewers Guild, is make that pie bigger so everyone can grow and be healthier.
So outside of brewing, distilling, chefs, local restaurants, and food, what is the common thread that seems to exist within other industries, whether it's skiing or cycling? What is the sort of spirit of independent business and entrepreneurship all about, and how does the craft beer industry represent that?
It's full of passion. I think that's the word that goes through, that resonates through all the industries you talk about. Everybody who skis, everyone who mountain bikes, everyone who trail runs, everyone who drinks craft beer, they're passionate about their activities and what they do in life. And how can you do the things that you love and not enjoy something that someone else is producing for passion? How can you ride your mountain bike all day long and sit down and enjoy a product that doesn't come from someone's heart and soul? This stuff comes from someone's heart, soul. It's art, it's community, it's giving back. It's not just a beer, it's a glass full of community, and that's why it's working so well, and that's where that passion comes from. The same thing when you go skiing or mountain bike, there's a community around those activities, and that's why it ties in so nicely. It's the passion.
Well, I think we should drink to that.
Cheers.
Cheers.
Right.
Steve, thanks so much and congratulations.
Thanks for being here.